Welcome our American Legion Handsome Post 54, Sandra, Greg, Matt. I'm so glad to see you.
It's good to see you.
I missed you in December.
Yes, we did.
Big announcement, like one of the biggest interviews that, we could have about our American Legion. Breaking ground on a new place.
Yes.
Tell us. I mean, y'all got to be so excited.
Oh, yes, we are very excited about it. We're looking forward to it. Still waiting on the building pad to be poured, but we at least started.
I can't wait. And remind me, just because I wasn't here, where is it going to be?
The official address is on Northwest 5th, but it's at the corner of Louisiana and Emerald Boulevard.
Okay.
On the south side of the boulevard.
Okay, good. I mean, you have to be so excited because you were saying, listen, it's coming, we're very, getting ready. And so, yeah, ending 2023 on a really good note.
Yes.
For our American Legion. Well, tell us about, because I see you have the 4 chaplains, and I saw this coming to Llano Cemetery.
Correct.
And I didn't know exactly what that was.
Well, I've got a little statement here because I want to make sure I get the information
Sure,
correct.
sure.
If you don't mind, I'll read this.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, on February 3rd, 1943, the United States Army transport ship Dorchester, a converted 5,949-ton luxury liner, was torpedoed by a German U-boat U-2, not far from Greenland. Amongst the chaos and confusion, 4 chaplains spread out quickly and quietly amongst the soldiers and passengers being transported by the ship to Greenland. They tried to calm the frightened, tend to the wounded, and guide the disorientated towards safety. Of the 902 soldiers, Navy Armed Guard, ship's crew, and civilian workers on board the Dorchester, only 230 survived. You got to think, the luxury liner is not a battle cruiser, so
Right.
a torpedo would sink it rather quickly.
Right,
and being in
right.
February, you can just imagine how cold that water was.
I can't.
Well, think about our little cold blizzard that hits and then being in wet.
Oh,
It's just
no, horrible.
It was reported by eyewitness that the 4 chaplains could be heard preaching encouragement. One eyewitness reported that their voices were the only thing that kept them going.
Oh,
The chaplains went to the life jacket storage and began passing out the life jackets. And when there were no more life jackets to pass out, the chaplains removed their life vest and passed them out
oh man.
to young men. A young petty officer, reeling from the cold, headed back toward his cabin. And the chaplain said, "Where are you going?" A calm voice in the sea of chaos asked, "To get my gloves." "Here, take mine." "I can't take those," replied the young petty officer. "Never mind, I have another pair." The chaplain actually only had the one pair, but he gave up his gloves.
Sure.
As the ship went down, survivors in the nearby rafts could see the 4 chaplains, armed linked and braced against the slanting deck. The voices could be heard offering prayers and praises. This extraordinary example of selfless service, courage, and faithful, and this is quite an interesting thing. The thing was, the chaplains are not just a particular, like all religions tied into one.
Sure.
Each chaplain has their specialty. And they do work together with other chaplains when they're out in the field to make sure that the services, the rights and things like that are offered to the soldiers as needed.
Yeah. So important.
The chaplains, the 4 involved, was Lieutenant George Fox, a Methodist minister, Lieutenant Alexander Goody, a Jewish rabbi, Lieutenant John Washington, a Roman Catholic priest, and Lieutenant Clark Poling, a Dutch Reformed minister. As a matter of fact, the Rabbi Goody was the one who gave up his gloves.
Oh.
The 4 different beliefs working together for the good of the comrades, displaying courage, selflessness, and faith. And that's the main thing about the chaplains is they work together. They show the courage under the circumstances. The ship just got torpedoed and it's going down in just a few minutes, so they're doing everything they can to help people. And they show their selflessness, their faith, and their courage that day. There is a chapel in New York, I believe it is. It's the 4 Chaplains Chapel. and that's the memorial for them.
Yes.
And-
We're having a ceremony, and the first Saturday here at Lano.
Yes,
Okay, so-
this Saturday at 10 o'clock at Lano.
Okay.
If you go into the 27th Street, there's signs that take you to where it's going to be.
Okay. Good.
They do it every year around the first Saturday that's closest to the 3rd of February. It's
Oh,
not a
good.
memorial for them.
Well, we want people to come out.
Oh,
We want
definitely.
people to remember, and we want. I know that y'all will be there amongst other agencies.
Yeah, there'll be other people there. The Lino is putting this on. They'll have the color guard there. They'll have remembrance speakers for that. The last 2 years I know is really cold. So,
Yeah.
and it looks like it's going to be cold and wet
Well,
this
where
Saturday possibly, which to me it sounds, oh man, why can't it be a little warmer? But you think about February 3rd in North Atlantic, and it's just like when the Titanic went down. It's very fitting
right?
to have a small little taste of what that cold weather was like.
You said it the best, because just a little bit, not even compared to that February 3rd.
Yeah.
Well, Matt, I'm so glad that you're here today. Are we still doing the raffle on the gun? I don't want people to forget about that, and I think we need to remind folks.
Yes, we are. We go to gun shows. Goodness, excuse me. Frog in my throat.
Me
We
too.
go to gun shows and we sell raffle tickets for our, what is it?
Top 44
Top
aerosol
44
company.
air assault rifle, Japanese
Yes.
Type 44, and they're $10 a piece. And the drawing is this July.
Okay. Well, we've still got time, but I don't want people to forget about it, because it's something that really helps our post here, and really, and $10 is easy to do, and what a cool replica.
Yeah.
It's
No,
beautiful.
It's an actual
Oh, it is.
Yes.
It
Yes.
is. Pardon me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh my
it's
gosh,
it's
pardon me.
an actual rifle.
war souvenir.
Pardon me. I don't know why I thought that. Well, I'm glad that you came. Saturday morning, 10 o'clock, off 27th Street, Lano Cemetery. Thank you for coming, and let's still keep doing our interviews and talking, and keep our American Legion Handsome Post 54 top of mind.